Today is February 7th, 2010. This is Sylvester Peck Sr. I'm on my way to the place where I was born in Jefferson County. Currently we're traveling down the Asheville Highway, which is County Road 146. We're coming up on the Silver Lake area. And Silver Lake area is just named for a lake, and I'm going to pan with the camera just off to the right as I cross this hill. And this is right across from the house of one of the boys, and I think maybe Alan Boyd is here. But I'm panning to the right where you can pick up the Silver Lake area. And the Silver Lake is just a natural lake that was been around for been here so as long as Jefferson County has been here. And I'm panning back around again.
It's all here in North Florida's largest home show, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, February 5th, 6th, and 7th at the
We're approaching the Silver Lake area. The housing area for Silver Lake, and one of the people that used to be in the Airbnb community that's out of Cooper. She lives in a house that's just to the right, and I'm going to pan once again to the house where she was raised and she lived, and you can barely see it there, but she was there. And Miss Ada Cooper was one of those unique people who came to church, and she played a guitar, and she had a lot of talent that she displayed, and she was very entertaining to the community and to church, and she had some great stories to tell. She died many years ago, but she was a great person in my childhood to know. She also provided rides she had a car, and she provided rides to and from town for people to get groceries, go to the doctor, and make those special trips. Not everyone in the community had a car. And now I'm panning to my right once more to the Gallon Pond, and that's where the church baptized people, or held baptisms, I should say. And we're going around a deep curve right by the New Bethel AME Church. That's our home church. It sits on a hill, and this church has been in this location since 1867. And now off to the right of the car, and I'm moving the camera just a bit so we get a better angle, is Pinckney Hill Plantation, and where the tree line starts, that is that property is owned by the Peck family. And we're coming just to the edge of what we call the Cypress Farm when we were growing up. Cypress Farm was just a natural lake area. Plenty of fish. We had a great time fishing in there. Some people even swam, but for me there were too many snakes and alligators out there to even think about swimming. And some more of the area of the Pinckney Hill Plantation, cows. The house we're about to pass was the home of Leola McKenna in her later years. I'm getting ready to make a turn down Old Salt Road, which goes directly in front of the Peck property. Now it has been raining for off and on, and the ground is saturated, so there's water pretty much everywhere. And the road is, even though you can get through, it's a very slow process.
I'll be honest with you. It's hard.
Some horses, and that's the Pinckney Hill Plantation Farm. And they have been there, well, as long as I've been living, this area has been more like a retreat area or a winter home for the Gary family who own Pinckney Hill.
It never felt good enough. It never felt pretty enough.
And I'm just going to try to keep the camera on the road and maybe pan to the right and left just a little bit. This home right here was one of the plantation houses that still remain. They've changed the color now, which used to be green and white, to a burgundy and white. I'm sorry, it used to be green, all green. Then they changed it to brown, and now it's white with burgundy trim. That's the farm headquarters that I'm panning to my left. I'm headed south on Old Salt Road. Another plantation house, and currently the home of Julius Harrison Sr. Along this line, there were many plantation houses. Just to the right here was the home of Reverend Joe Jackson and Miss Jana Jackson. There was a house next to his. They're all gone now, but just the home sites remain. And there were, from my remembrance, there was about 5 houses right along here. And over to my right, my left once more, is the sign that reads Pinckney Hill Stable Kennel Office. And now the pond where I had my first fishing lesson and caught my first fish was the old Cypress runoff pond. The Cypress pond used to cross the road from this side over here. It always flooded this section of the road out, so they built it up. But the pond itself now is full of water once more. And my first fish was caught from this pond right here. And I was so very excited. I was about 6 or 7 years old. And we used to walk down the road to come to this. And Michael and Reggie was small. And it was always exciting because you always want to be around water. And we had plenty of water, crayfish, crawfish, trout. This pond was stocked with trouts and brim. And so it was very exciting as a young kid to come out and be able to walk down to a fish pond and catch a fish. My first fish was no more than about 6 or 7 inches long, but that was the pride of my whole childhood, catching that first fish. Panning once again back to the road. We're heading down now to the Peck Estate, and I'm coming to my right is the Pinckney Hill land, and where the tree line starts, the trees are, that's the Peck property, the fence line between Pinckney Hill and the Peck property. Car is coming. I have to make some adjustments to the drive, but this is the road headed home. I'm gonna make a slow drive until I get down to the home estate. Looks like Tracy. Hey, how you doing? Fine there. Want to be on camera?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'm just making a video to send out to Michael since he could not make the trip to Monticello to see the place where he grew up.
How you doing?
He has house care. Okay. Where you headed to?
Going to church.
Oh, okay.
Going to church.
All right.
How long you gonna be out here?
Probably an hour, so I'm gonna walk back through the woods and take some pictures out there.
Well, it's on? Hey, Michael.
Okay.
Let me get on the church. I'll see you later.
Okay.
All right.
And that was John's youngest daughter, Tracy. Now we're gonna go on down. I'm gonna pull through the main driveway as we come up to the house. But this entrance here was entrance that went into Aunt Beansy's house when you were growing up. Michael was growing up, and that house that she has is behind those trees on it, but it's still there. This road was lined with oak trees, and it still is for the most part. A very nice canvas of trees along the road. And the water table is extremely high. Matter of fact, I see water out across the plantation field now. And so for water to be there, which means that the water table is very, very high. And those areas are subject to flooding. Now the mailbox that used to stand there has been moved, and we just passed that a few seconds ago. But now we're turning into what's known as, for tax purposes, was the Max Peg Estate. And it has changed over the years. There's a lot of growth in terms of vegetation. The oak tree is still there. And I'm going to plan coming in. This used to be a very scenic driveway. The big oak tree, which is well over 200, maybe 300 years old. And the mobile home that came to this place in 1977, 78 is still there, along with the house that was built by Mac Peck, in the house that I was born in and grew up in. It's still there. Needs a tremendous amount of work to bring it back into kind of livable conditions, if anyone would ever live there again. But it's there, and it was built by Mac Peck, who was a very efficient farmer from the mid-30s up until the time he passed in 1952. The place was extremely beautiful and well manicured. And it was a place where any child would have a great time growing up. I'm going to stop this portion of the video, and I'm going to get out and walk around.